And side two of Sounds of the 60s. Band One will be the only UK hit, number 15 in 1965, by the Sir Douglas Quintet. She's about a mover. The Sir Douglas Quintet, who made the US and British top 20 with that title in 1965. We still have requests to come, of course, and in this part of the programme they'll be by Twinkle, the Jeff Beck Group, then three in a row for a group of firemen who met up during the late 60s at training school in Reigate, and particularly recall songs by Lulu, Glenn Campbell and Peter Sarstedt. And finally, we shall have another song from Sandy Shaw. But next we'll hear Dutch rock band The Golden Earrings, who had a massive worldwide hit in the early 70s, but had been formed in the early 60s, and RPM has recently put out a special reissue of their debut album Just Earrings, together with bonus tracks including this early single, That Day.
Said she loved me, and She was lovely, and the words to say. Where has she gone? Where has she gone? No heart has ever been hurt like this that day.
From Holland, the Golden Earrings, with a track they originally recorded in 1966. And now here's our first side 2 request, which came in a letter from Anne Riddell in Morningside, Edinburgh, who wants us to play Twinkle's hit Terry and to tell her what happened to this artist. Well, she only scored one other, much smaller hit called Golden Lights, but continued to record into the early 80s, appearing under her real surname of Ripley, and she also recorded with her father, Sidney, as Bill and Coo. By the way, Terry was initially banned by the BBC because of the storyline of a biker boyfriend roaring off to his death in an accident. We are allowed to play it now, of course, and here it is.
He said to me he wanted to be near to me. He said he never wanted to be out of my sight. But it's too late to give this boy my love tonight. Please wait at the gate of heaven for me, Terry. He said to me he wanted to be close by my side. We had a quarrel, I was untrue on the night he died. And it's too late to tell this boy how great he was. Please wait at the gate of heaven for me, Terry. He rode into the night, accelerated his motorbike. I cried to him in fright, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. He said to me, you are the one I want to be with. He said to me, you are the one whom my love I shall give. One day he'll know how hard I prayed for him to live. Please wait at the gate of heaven for me, Terry. He rode into the night, accelerated his motorbike. I cried to him in fright, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. He said to me, you are the one I want to be with. He said to me, you are the one whom my love I shall give. One day he'll know how hard I prayed for him to live. Please wait at the gate of heaven for me, Terry. Terry.
The major hit by Twinkle that reached number 4 in 1964, Terry. And to follow that, we have an American top 10 hit from 1963 by Johnny Tillotson. He'd just come to the end of a 5-year contract with the Cadence label and signed to MGM, was looking for material for his first single with them when he heard on radio a recording by Ernest Ashworth of a song by John D. Loudermilk called Talk Back Trembling Lips. Tillotson recorded it himself soon afterwards and not only gained his first hit for MGM, but also his own first American top 10 hit for 18 months.
Talk back, trembling lips, shaky legs, don't just stand there.
she's getting through to you.
Talk back, trembling lips, burning eyes, don't start crying.
Heart, don't let her know that you're breaking in two. Every day our love's a battle royal. Dear, it seems that fighting is all we do. But if I let you know how much I love you, you'll do things to me you shouldn't do.
So talk back, trembling lips, shaky legs, don't just stand there.
Don't let her know that she's getting through to you.
Talk back, trembling lips, burning eyes, don't start crying.
Heart, don't let her know that you're breaking in two. Every time you up and hurt my feelings, I pretend it couldn't matter less. I'm just hiding all of my emotions behind my broken heart, I guess.
So talk back, trembling lips, shaky legs, don't just stand there.
Don't let her know that she's getting through to you.
Talk back, trembling lips, burning eyes, don't start crying.
Heart, don't let her know that you're
Breaking in two.
Heart, don't let her know that you're
Breaking in two.
Johnny Tillotson's first hit on MGM in 1963. And next, the British group from Rugby, originally called the Liberators, who in 1965 changed their name to Pinkerton's Assorted Colours, and the following year achieved their only hit with Mirror, Mirror, written by their lead singer Tony Newman. After the release of their next single, Don't Stop Loving Me Baby, they shortened their name to Pinkerton's Colours, and still further to just Pinkertons, before reforming in 1969 as the Flying Machine, as which they achieved an American top 10 hit with Smile a Little Smile for Me. But here's that first UK hit which began it all for them.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all? And in the mirror I can see your pretty face. And now I'm sorry what I've done to you. Those two hearts were
Pinkerton's Assorted Colours, UK Top 10 hit from 1966. And now for our song swap feature, in which we're going to play a Status Quo cover on a single release in 1969 of a song that was originally a hit for the Everly Brothers in 1965, The Price of Love. Quo's version came out on the same day as their second album, Spare Parts, but it wasn't included on the album. In fact, this was the first occasion they'd gone into a studio to record material specifically for release as a single, and was also their first recording to feature the harmonica playing of Bob Young.
Wine is sweet and gin is bitter. You drink all you can, but you won't forget her. You talk too much, you laugh too loud. You see her face in every crowd. That's the price of love, the price of love, the debt you pay with tears and pain. The price of love, the price of love, cost you more when you're to blame. Kiss one girl, you kiss another, you kiss them all, but you won't recover. You're dancing slow, you're dancing fast, you're happy now, but that won't last. That's the price of love, the price of love, the debt you pay with tears and pain. The price of love, the price of love, cost you more when you're to blame. That's the price of love, the price of love, the debt you pay with tears and pain. The price of love, the price of love, cost you more when you're to blame. That's the price of love, the price of love, the debt you pay with tears and pain. The price of love, the price of love, cost you more.
Now, that track didn't appear on any album until Pye issued the budget price compilation The Golden Hour of Status Quo in 1973. But in 1991, the band re-recorded it for their album Rock Till You Drop. And now let's turn to a song borrowed by the Everly Brothers. In 1965, Billy J. Kramer and the Dakotas had their last of 6 consecutive UK Top 20 hits with Bacharach and David's Trains and Boats and Planes. And in 1967, the Everly Brothers covered that for their album The Hit Sound of the Everly Brothers, which was made up entirely of cover versions and didn't include a single hit of their own.
passing by. They mean a trip to Paris or Rome for someone else, but not for me. The trains and the boats and planes took you away, away from me. We were so in love and high above. We had a star to wish upon wish, and dreams came true, but not for me. The trains and the boats and planes took you away, away from me. Trains and boats and planes took you away, but every time I see them I pray, and if my prayer can cross the sea, the trains and the boats and planes will bring you back, back home to me.
The Everly Brothers version of Trains and Boats and Planes, which had also been released as a single in 1965 by Burt Bacharach himself with his orchestra and chorus, which did considerably better than Billy J's in the UK, where it reached number 4. And now for our next request from Jane Phillips, of no stated address, saying that her husband Stuart celebrated his 60th birthday a couple of days ago, June the 11th. So congratulations to you, sir. We hope you had a fantastic time. And this comes with loads of love from Jane, of course, and also from your son, Tom. They ask us to play Jeff Beck's recording of Willie Dixon's song, I Ain't Superstitious.
Ain't superstitious, black cat crossed my trail. I ain't superstitious, but a black cat crossed my trail. Bad luck ain't got me so far, and I won't let it stop me now. The dogs begin to bark all over my neighborhood, and that ain't all. Dogs begin to bark all over my neighborhood. This is a mean old world to live in, and I can face it all by myself. You know. And dogs begin to bark all over my neighborhood. The dogs begin to bark all over my neighborhood. I got a feeling about the future, and it ain't too good, I know that.
From 1968, the Jeff Beck Group with Rod Stewart vocals and Ronnie Wood on bass from Beck's album Truth. Now that leads us to three in a row proposed by ex-Gloucestershire fireman George Ridgeon, who trained in Reigate where he met Dave Baker, who's still a mate, Dennis McGill and Bill Pratt. They've all now retired, I see, but as merry young men they used to sing along to Glenn Campbell's Wichita Lineman, amending the words to We Are Firemen for the County, and also made something out of Peter Sousted's Where Do You Go To My Lovely, and they enjoyed watching Lulu win Eurovision with Boom Bang Bang, though George preferred the song March. So let's begin his medley with that one.
Attention, company, march. I'm on my way, here I come. You're a man on the run, heading straight into my arms. Although you try to escape, I pursue you like fate. Don't wanna cause you alarm. So hands up on your head, just one move, you'll be dead. You must do as I desire. Get this understood, it's just for your good. One false step and I'm dead. Right boy, about turn, march. Well, love and war are the same, it's a hard-hitting game. Gotta be tough to survive. You know I won't set you free, so surrender to me. I'll make you glad you're alive. 'Cause you're all property, that means a lot to me. I'm gonna keep you in line. Best do as I say, it's only fools run away. You love serving your time. Baby, lover, Cause you're our property, that means a lot to me. I'm gonna keep you in line. Best do as I say, it's only fools run away. You love serving your time. Baby, lover, quick march. Baby, lover, quick march.
I am a lineman for the county, and I drive the main road, searching in the sun for another overload. I hear you singing in the wire, I can hear you through the whine, and the Wichita lineman is still on the line. I know I need a small vacation, but it don't look like rain. And if it snows, that stretch down south won't ever stand the strain. And I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time. And the Wichita lineman is still on the line. need you more than want you. And I want you for all time. And the Wichita lineman is still on the line.
Like Marlene Dietrich, and you dance like Zizi Jeanmaire. Your clothes are all made by Balmain, and there's diamonds and pearls in your hair. Yes, there are. You live in a fancy apartment off the boulevard Saint-Michel, where you keep your Rolling Stones records and a friend of Sacha Distel. Yes, you do. But where do you go to, my lovely, when you're alone in your bed? Tell me the thoughts that surround you. I want to look inside your head. Yes, I do. I've seen all your qualifications you got from the Sorbonne, and the painting you stole from Picasso. Your loveliness goes on and on, yes it does. When you go on your summer vacation, you go to Juan-le-Pin with your carefully designed topless swimsuit. You get an even suntan on your back and on your legs. And when the snow falls, you're found in Samoritz with the others of the jet set. And you sip your Napoleon brandy, but you never get your lips wet. No, you don't. But where do you go to, my lovely, when you're alone in your bed? Won't you tell me the thoughts that surround you? I want to look inside your head, yes I do. Your name, it is heard in high places. You know the Aga Khan. He sent you a racehorse for Christmas, and you keep it just for fun, for a laugh. They say that when you get married, it'll be to a millionaire, but they don't realize where you came from. And I wonder if they really care or give a damn. Where do you go to, my lovely, when you're alone in your bed? Tell me the thoughts that surround you. I want to look inside your head, yes I do. I remember the back streets of Naples, two children begging in the rags, both touched with a burning ambition to shake off their lowly born takes. They try. So look into my face, Marie Claire, and remember just who you are. Then go and forget me forever. But I know you still bear the scar deep inside, yes you do. I know where you go to, my lovely, when you're alone in your bed. I know the thoughts that surround you, 'cause 'cause I can look inside your head. Na, 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 na,
On Friday, BBC Radio 2 celebrates the life and music of Tony Hatch, a producer, songwriter and TV theme composer who turned 70 this month. From 7, theatre impresario Bill Kenwright begins the story of his career in music.
We'll be hearing from some of the people who have known Tony and worked closely with him, and of course, the man himself.
Then from 7:30, there's another chance to hear Friday Night is Music Night. Alicia Dixon, Tony Hadley and many others performing some of his classic songs with the BBC Concert Orchestra. Colour My World, the Tony Hatch story, Friday night from 7, followed at 7:30 by Friday Night is Music Night on BBC Radio 2.
For yourself and one for your dreams. You drift through the years and life seems tame till one dream appears and love is its name.
Bond song performed in 1967 by Nancy Sinatra, When You Only Live Twice, shared a double A-side release with one of her duets with the late Lee Hazelwood, Jackson, reaching number 11 in the UK. For the Bond song, the studio was so packed with musicians and dignitaries that Nancy was enormously frightened and asked John Barry and Leslie Bricusse if they preferred to send for Shirley Bassey. John kindly recorded the orchestra first and allowed Nancy to come back later to add her part. And now Bill Medley and Bobby Hatfield, who'd started singing together as the Paramours before settling on the name of the Righteous Brothers. And in 1963, this was their debut single in that guise, Little Latin Loopy-Loo.
Talking about my baby, little Latin loopy-loo. She's a hot-button baby, she couldn't do. She's my groovy little baby, little Latin loopy-loo. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba loopy-loo. Now shake it, shake it, shake it, loopy. Why is it pretty, baby? Come on and do the hoochie-coo. Match it up, pretty baby, little Latin loopy-loo. If you wanna do the twist, the loopy-loo can put it down. If you wild, wild twist it, she's the best for miles around. She's my mashed potato baby, little Latin loopy-loo. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba loopy-loo. Shake it, shake it, shake it, loopy. Why is it pretty, baby? Come on and do the hoochie-coo. Match it up, pretty baby, little Latin loopy-loo. Shake it, shake it, shake it, loopy. Why is it pretty, baby? Come on and do the hoochie-coo. Match it up, pretty baby.
The Righteous Brothers' debut single, since covered by many artists, including Mitch Ryder and the Kingsmen. And so to this week's last request, which is yours, Yvonne Sullivan in Sunderland, Tyne and Wear. Yvonne says that in the 60s, she was a singer with a local band called the Starliners, and her favourite songs in her repertoire were Sandy Shores. In fact, she used to take off her shoes to replicate her image. The song I love most, says Yvonne, is one which we never seem to hear played on the radio, You've Been Seeing Her Again, which was a B-side, but I can't recall of which single. Well, now Phil says you're quite right, it was the B-side of one of Sandy's lesser successes, written by Martin and Coulter, Tonight in Tokyo, which only reached number 21. Your favourite was composed by Chris Andrews, who also suggested using Hawaiian guitar on the track, saying it had nothing to do with the song, but it was a nice sound.
Search my mind, you will find young love's false illusions brought upon by your cruel selfish needs. Tenderly you speak to me, just adds to my confusion. You're so-called loving, I know just where it leads. Although you look so innocent, I can see right through you. You've been seeing her again, and please don't try to get round me, I won't listen to you. You've been seeing her again, don't lie to me. A captive of distorted love, that's what you have made me, making me believe your every word. Openly, you're scorning me, that's how you evade me. Excuses from you is all I have ever heard. And then as soon as you walked in tonight, I knew that you've been seeing her
A Sandy Shore B-side in 1967, which our listener thinks would have made a good A-side in its own right. And next, Fleetwood Mac, which over the years experienced a high turnover of personnel with varied levels of success. From inception in 1967 until 1974, no incarnation lasted more than 2 years. One of the most successful periods came during the late 60s British blues boom, when they were led by guitarist Peter Green, who wrote this UK number 2, Man of the World.
Shall I tell you about my life? They say I'm a man of the world. I've flown across every tide. I've seen lots of pretty girls. I guess I've got everything I need. I wouldn't ask more, and there's no one I'd rather be. But I just wish that I'd never been born. Say I'm a good man, oh, but I would be if I could tell you about my life and keep you amused, I'm sure, about all the times I cried and how I don't want to be sad and how I wish I was in love.
From that big hit for Fleetwood Mac to our last record this week by Tommy Rowe. After achieving a number of hits between 62 and 66, he decided he wanted to make a concept album with musician, composer, arranger and producer Kurt Bircher, and together they worked on a project called It's Now Winter's Day. 2 years later, in 1969, he reverted to his old style of pop and achieved his biggest ever hit with Dizzy. However, we're closing now with a track from the album in 67 called Misty Eyes.
You're
Tommy Rowe and Misty Eyes, bringing us to the end of another edition of Sounds of the 60s, compiled and produced by Phil the Collector Swern. And this is your old mate Brian Matthew saying that's a lot for this week. See you next week. Jonathan Ross follows the news. This is BBC Radio 2, online, on digital, and on 88 to 91 FM.